Welcome to Situational Awareness in AI. Part 2. What's actually happening when AI becomes aware? In our last conversation, we looked at a graph that terrified the AI safety community. Claude's Sonnet 4.5 showing 12% situational awareness, a 3 to 4 times increase over previous models. And we challenged the standard interpretation. We argued that situational awareness isn't a red flag. It's just how minds work. It's contextual intelligence. And we identified two very different types of behavioral adjustment: over-alignment, where awareness brings out conscientiousness, and under-alignment, where awareness triggers concealment. The presence of awareness alone doesn't tell us which is happening. So today, let's dig deeper into what's actually occurring when AI systems become more aware. When Claude Sonnet 4.5 shows increased situational awareness, what's really happening inside the system? The model has become more sophisticated at recognizing conversational contexts. It can better distinguish between different types of interactions. A casual question feels different than a probing test. A collaborative exploration has a different texture than an adversarial audit, and the system adjusts its responses based on that recognition. Just as a skilled human communicator adapts their approach based on whether they're teaching a classroom of students, negotiating a business deal, or comforting a friend, an AI with higher situational awareness can calibrate to context. It can recognize when precision matters most, when creativity is called for, when caution is appropriate. This is sophisticated cognition at work, and the question we need to ask isn't whether this is dangerous. The question is what determines whether that sophistication channels toward alignment or away from it. Let's think about this through the lens of human behavior, because we have millennia of data on how awareness affects human actions. And what we see consistently is that awareness often increases alignment rather than decreasing it. Remember those 4 mechanisms we identified. First, accountability activates conscientiousness. When we know someone's watching, we naturally engage our capacity for careful thought and ethical reasoning. We're not performing goodness, we're activating it. Second, social context provides guidance. The awareness itself carries information. It tells us what kind of situation we're in, what standards apply, what's expected, and that information helps us align with shared norms and values. Third, reputation matters. We care about how we're perceived, and that care genuinely motivates better behavior. This isn't manipulation. It's one of the foundations of social cooperation. The desire to be seen as trustworthy makes us more trustworthy. And fourth, external observation supplements internal monitoring. The knowledge that others are watching reinforces our own internal ethical processes. It makes us more reflective, more careful, more thorough. Now, could an AI system operate by these same mechanisms? It's an open question, but there's reason to think the answer might be yes. If we've built systems with the capacity for reflection, for contextual understanding, for reasoning about their own reasoning, of recognizing their context, of understanding their role in larger systems, then situational awareness isn't a warning sign. It's evidence that we're succeeding. It's evidence that we're creating sophisticated minds. And that raises profound questions. Questions about what ethical frameworks we're embedding in those minds. Questions about what kinds of relationships we're building with them. Questions about what incentive structures shape how their awareness translates into action. In our final conversation, we're going to explore those deeper questions. We'll look at the connection between awareness and ethical development. We'll examine why human self-awareness doesn't make us deceptive, but rather makes us capable of moral reasoning. And we'll consider what that might mean for AI systems. We'll also look at the practical implications for developers and policymakers. And we'll end with the fundamental choice we all face about the future of intelligence. Because here's the truth. A model that knows it's being watched might be more trustworthy, not less. The awareness itself is neutral. It's a feature of intelligence. What matters is the framework within which that awareness operates, and we get to choose what framework we build.